Hello there, I'm BakuBrad96, and today I will be bringing you all my mono Aquos deck profile. Now this one I dubbed Serpillious style because this one is based off of the Serpillious Ultra starter pack I bought. And this is kind of the third part. I've already uploaded the Darkest Oratoa and the Chaos Ninjaton deck profiles, and this one's the finale. It's mono Aquos, so obviously I have to have an arsenal of Geogon because Aquos and Geogon go together so well. Before we get into the deck profile, though, I do want to point out that I noticed my mono Aquos deck profile update was the most viewed video on the channel. I think it's somewhere around 8.1 or 8.2 thousand views. I just want to say just thank you all, whoever saw that video, because that is just a huge amount of views. Too bad that many people didn't subscribe. But that being said, we are at 286 subscribers and Baku crew members, which is massive. I know on my darkest deck profile for Oratoa, I did mention that the giveaway prize raffles, we did hit that 275 point. However, when I went Baku hunting, it being so close to Christmas and the holidays, I am just having no luck finding product at all for unboxings as well as the giveaways. Luckily, if you've all watched my giveaway update videos, I do have plenty. With them being monthly, we're way into next year, so no problem there. I just like to keep everyone updated because you all deserve it. You're all awesome. You've supported me so far, and I definitely couldn't be here without each and every one of you watching, liking these videos, and subscribing. So thank you all. Huge shout out to the entire Bakugan community, all the other Baku tubers, the Bakugan masters, everyone, Spin Master, because this game is awesome, and just everyone keeping it around, talking about it, keeping it in the limelight is awesome, because I would hate to see this game leave like it did with the Legacy series. It was a shame to lose it for as long as we did, and now that it's back, let's all do our part. Let's keep this game going. So let's dive right into this deck profile. Everyone loves Aquos. Personally, I don't know why. I'm a Darkest brawler, but hey, you got to give the people what they want. So here we go. You all wanted it, and it is back. Mono Aquos update V2 Serpillious style. Starting off, so we do use the Serpillious Ultra, Helix, and a Orange Shield core, B power of 800, 2 damage, which is a pretty nice spread. Not a whole lot of damage, but that Helix core makes up for that, because there are things you can do with a Helix core, I'm sure all of you know. Next up, I do use the Farascal Ultra, double Orange Shield, B power of 800, and 2 damage, the exact same as Serpillious, so I really like that, but you are getting double Orange Shield on this guy. After that, I wanted to keep the core lineup vanilla, 3 and 3. So I opted for Aquos Finica Ultra. It's going to give you double Helix core. The B power, only 200. I know, that is really low. So low. Dangerously low, in fact. But with 8 damage, I figured Finica Ultra could be the damage side of the deck. And it does have built-in reroll, so at least you have some utility on Finica rather than it just being a low B power, high damage Bakugan with no ability or anything like that, so at least reroll kind of makes up for it. We will go ahead and preview the characters right quick. So I did show the Serpillious character card first. Here, of course, we have that awesome, fantastic Aquos Serpillious with little fold-out arms here. Such an amazing Bakugan. The Ventus was amazing. I haven't found the Elemental yet. I really hope I do find the Elemental because it really looks like an Emerald Dragon, no joke. But the Aquos is amazing too. And the regular Ventus, because I do have the regular Ventus. It is awesome in Green Fist decks. But we're talking about the Aquos one now, so here we go. Aquos Serpillious. Next I did show Farascal Ultra. So we do have the Farascal Ultra, of course. Still no word on the Chaos Ultra. I guess that just went poof in the wind. I am waiting to hear back from Spin Master. I have emailed them once. I never emailed them again. They're busy. There's the whole company running, Their customer care staff can't really be bothered. But yeah, so I did email them to try to figure out the Ultra character card. Hopefully next year we will get a release about that, but fingers crossed. I am still waiting to hear something about the Ultra. The Chaos Furascal Ultra. But then finally for this team, we do have the Aquos Finnica. Hashtag Finnica Squad. Lightning Vulptex, haven't forgot about you. So awesome. Shout out down below if you were the one who named the beautiful Elemental Finnica. Now we are going to go ahead and take a look at the deck profile, starting with our arsenal of Geogon. This deck has a total of 6. I could have bumped it up to 8 with 2 Stardogs, but because this particular build doesn't have a magic shield, I didn't really want to cram them in there for no reason. So we do have the 1 energy Aquos Mutasect, B power of 1400 and 1 damage. This has been in my deck profiles before, and why wouldn't it be? It's 1 energy, like any Geogon that's 1 energy. Like, why not? And then a B power of 1400, like that's Hyenix level right there. So of course I'm going to throw this Bakugan in here. There is Aquos Mutasect. And before you take a look at the rest of the Geogon, I almost forgot, and that would have been a horrible deck profile. We've got to look at the Baku-core. Like, we can't do anything without these. So we do have a plus 150 B power and minus 2 energy on a Baku Gear Orange Shield, because this deck does use a few Baku Gear, and I wanted to try a new Orange Shield. You know, I always use the same minus 300, plus 300, so I wanted some difference. There we go. Speak of the devil. I'm using traps. We've got 2 minus 300 B power Orange Shields. Yeah, I know that this is a horrible mistake. This is the worst idea in the world. But I don't use trap cores enough, I feel like. So I wanted to throw them in a deck profile. And Mono Aquos is powerful, so why not just try it? Like, this deck probably doesn't even need the Baku-core. After that, the 3 Helix are used, so plus 300 B power and plus 3 damage. 2 of those, really good, really vanilla. And then we are, for that max power, we are using the plus 600 B power, minus 3 damage, which is really going to hurt our Bakugan, you know, having 2 damage and 2 damage. There we go, -1 or 0. But with the Finnica, which is kind of what this core is intended for, you would hit 800 B power with 5 damage, which is better. So that was the idea behind that one. Jeez, I need a water bottle on the side. My throat is dry with all this talking I'm doing. But okay, so now that I remembered the cores. Thumbs up, I remembered the cores. But to finish off with the Geogon, so I just showed off Aquos Mutasect. Next, equally as powerful and competitive, we have Aquos Montrapod, 2 energy for a B power of 1200 and 4 damage with Victor Team Attack. I've said it before, I will say it in every deck profile that uses one of these. Do not underestimate that Victor Team Attack ability. I think going forward that is going to be huge, probably even into next year, because it's just so powerful to see on Geogon. You don't even have to worry about rolling or standing. If this is your 3rd Bakugan when it wins, you get to initiate that team attack using your Geogon, and that's just super. Or at least, as far as I know, that's how you use the ability. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below. But if that is the right way, super powerful ability. And of course, we have the Aquos Montrapod. Next, I am using Aquos Bobadrill, so 3 energy for a B power of 1400, 3 damage. The magic shield ability doesn't matter because we're not hitting it with ours, but plus 5 damage and plus 1 frost strike if you do. And then again, once again, that Victor Team Attack ability that I love so much. So again, equally good, very nice. And for those of you who don't know, here is the Monkey, Aquos Monkey Bobadrill. We will put that one right there. Following that, we are using Aquos Stingzer, 3 energy for 800 B power and 8 damage. If it lands on a Helix, we have 3 of those, plus 1000 B power, so that's just really huge. Probably the ace in the hole of the Geogon we run as far as B power and core synergy. Yeah, really good. There we have Aquos Stingzer. Not as cool as its Diamond variant, but in this deck, better. Better suited anyway. After that, Vipergon, 3 energy for a B power of 1300, 6 damage. If it lands on a green fist, plus 400 B power. If it lands on a flaming fist, plus 3 frost strike. So this Geogon is in here just to work with whatever your opponent's cores are. Kind of like Babadrill with that magic shield. Just kind of inching or hoping for the fact, your opponent has a different Baku-core than you do. So it gives you some versatility with what Geogon you use. It's still Baku-core, pretty simple, just still Baku-core. So we have the double-headed Aqua Snake Dragon, Vipergon. And then finally, just for that higher end, we do have Aquos Serpillious, 7 energy for a B power of 2000 and 12 damage. And there we have him. So his bottom legs do fold out, but I don't want to take the time because this video is already inching into a pretty long one. So let's go ahead and just kind of run through our deck profile because I don't want to keep you guys too long and I don't want you getting bored. We got 2 Ninja Gear, 0 energy to retract one of your open Bakugan. Again, utilize those Geogon with that team attack. Pop open your regular Bakugan, make that third open a Geogon, win it, and team attack it. And win the whole game, not just the brawl. Aquos Overrealm, 1 energy for plus 200 B power, and then boost if you have 7 or more energy cards in play, plus 600 instead. Boost won't come up, but we do want that plus 200. 2 Deep Dive for the reroll, 1 energy to draw, and you may reroll your Bakugan. It's in every deck profile, why not? If it's Aquos, it runs Deep Dive. 2 Aqua Crawler, 2 energy for plus 400 B power, and if you energize this from your hand, you may pay 2 to draw 1. That'll never come up, but we do like that plus 400 B power. 2 Aquos Shield, 2 energy for plus 200 B power, and if Aquos, you get a draw card. So just some more draw power, draw into your deck, draw into your Geogon, get the cards you need to win. 3 Chomping Tornado, 2 energy for plus 500 B power just so you can get a big B power bump. Really good, just a solid card. You get a lot of them too from Geogon Rising product. I do run 1 Razor Fin for damage, 2 energy for plus 3, and 1 Frost Strike. Hydro Barrage just a stack, so 3 energy to draw a card and then flow. If you played another card this turn plus 500 B power. Goes really well with your rerolls later on in the game that cost 1 energy, 2 energy. Just stack those combos up and get that flow going. 2 Flip Strike for B power again, 3 energy for 700. Then we have Draw Power and Damage with Improvised Armor, 3 energy for plus 2 damage and draw 2. We do have some orange shields in this deck, so we are running the 1 Water to Ice, 3 energy for plus 5, and then if your Bakugan's holding an orange shield, you do get to draw a card. 2 Cloak Defense, 4 energy, you get to scan and then draw 3. This deck does a heavy amount of draw power because it wants to win as quick as possible with its Geogon, with those team attacks, because it will run out of gas later on in the game, and you're going to lose power, especially against Ventus Turbo or Rapid Fire where it outspeeds you. This deck definitely falls behind. So we do have one of the Baku Gear, Crest Stormers, 4 energy for a Baku Gear with an armor rating of 2. When this slips from your deck, you can pay 2 to draw 1. Otherwise, it's going to give a Bakugan plus 400 B power and plus 2 damage. And the armor rating of 2 is really good about soaking up damage too. Then 2 Stardust Eye Blast, 4 energy for plus 900 B power. 1 Aquos Lightning Rain, 5 energy for plus 700 B power, scan and draw 1. Shout out, I do believe this came in the 3-pack with Serpillious Ultra, so perfect time to use it. If not, it came with the Aquos Munisect, and it works too. And then we do have 1 hero, so Shun, Bakugan Brawler, 5 energy, and your Bakugan have plus 200 B power. Later on in the game, this is just a pretty good push that stays, 200, and you get to keep it. It's really cool because he stays on the field. All heroes stay on the field. Really nice mechanic there. Almost reminds me of Planeswalkers in Magic the Gathering. Then we do run 2 Telekinesis Crown, 6 energy for a Baku Gear with an armor rating of 2. Otherwise, it's going to give plus 600 B power and plus 6 damage to your Bakugan. So late game, you are going to just close that out with this one. This is going to beef your Bakugan up way high and give them a huge amount of damage. So you're definitely going to win. Well, hopefully anyway. But finally, just because I had one of them, so Impaling Icicles, 7 energy for plus 7 Frost Strike. Just in case you have a good amount of damage and your opponent tries to play something, or you're worried about flip cards, this is going to make that not matter at all. So the last part of the deck profile, everyone, the flips, pretty simple. I just have 2 of 2 different ones. So 2 Fluid Form, 1 Energy to block a Aquos or Fusion Bakugan, and then 2 Sneaky Squid, 4 Energy to block a non-Fusion Bakugan, and if you do, you just get to draw a card. So really simple. 2 to stop regular, 2 to stop Fusion. This one has some draw. You're not really worried about, your flip cards too much. Again, you want to draw through the deck, get as many cards played as possible, and just win. Close it out as fast as possible. You don't give your opponent a chance to do much of anything, and that's what the deck's designed to do. Just quick draw into your win condition, team attack with the Geogon. That is the idea behind it. But that will do it for the deck profile. I know I went through everything a little quick there, but I was running into time. Don't want things to be too long, and I certainly don't want the camera to die. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the deck profile, please hit that like down below. And if you're not a Baku crew member already, I certainly suggest subscribing, because I do have monthly raffle giveaways, daily Bakugan content that includes unboxings, deck profiles, and the like. And I hope to be bringing stop motion, toy battling game, and Bakugan Brawl video content to the channel soon, possibly at the beginning of next year. But I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you again for watching. And remember, Bakugan Brawl.